What's up, guys? Just a really quick channel update. I was going to film and edit this, and I decided to go live. I know it's late. It's like, what, 9:40 on a school night? It's summer. I'm on summer break. Anyway, I'm going to update you guys on my Super Nintendo Classic Edition giveaway and some projects I have in the works for this summer. So first and foremost, I'm celebrating 4 years on YouTube. I'm a little late. July 2nd was when I formally created my YouTube channel, Retro Tony. And my first upload is kind of iffy when my first upload was. I think it was July 3rd or July 4th. I'm not entirely sure, but normally around this time of year, I celebrate. I just celebrate the people who support me. I celebrate just continuing this channel and the success that this channel has had. And it's been a ton of fun. I love creating content. I love connecting with you guys. I absolutely enjoy uh, talking to you guys through the comments. It's always a lot of fun to get notifications when I get comments. I get them on my phone, and I just like hearing from you guys. That's one of my favorite things about this whole YouTube thing, and I've actually had a few friendships develop and created because of this channel, and yeah, and here's to many more years to come, hopefully. And first and foremost, let's talk about the contest. Here's the Super Nintendo Classic Edition. Don't mind the glare. And you're going to get the Super Nintendo Classic Edition if you subscribe to my channel. And I'm gonna draw a random subscriber, if I could talk, a random subscriber to my channel. I've given away these in the past. I can't remember how many I've given away. At least 3. This is going on 4 now. And all you have to do is subscribe to me. So I am going to formally end the contest August 6th. And then I'm going to announce the winner on August 7th. I'm planning on going on a little mini vacation that week. So I will do the announcement later in that week. And basically, it's going to give you a month to subscribe to my channel, and just stay tuned for my videos and updates on the giveaway. And that's all you got to do, guys. And this is my way of giving back to you all. I don't make a whole lot of money off of this channel. This is not my first job, if you will. I'm a teacher by trade. I'm a coach by trade. And really, it's a lifestyle more than anything. And this is just purely for fun. And this is my way of saying thank you. And I like doing giveaways. I try to do at least 2 or 3 giveaways a year. And again, subscribe by August 6th. And you will be entered into my contest. And I will announce the winner on August 7th of 2020. And these are getting harder and harder to come by. Now, I did see something interesting on Nintendo. They were selling some refurbished editions of this off of their website. They're probably sold out by now, but it might be worth a shot if you're interested. Now, a few other things I want to talk about tonight. Really, I wanted to test out the quality of my new webcam. That's one of the reasons why I'm doing this live stream as well. And I wanted to see the quality of it. I have my mic hooked up with it as well, and I wanted to see how they're working together in tandem. So anyway, I wanted to update you guys on some projects coming up here in July and in August, of course. So first off, we're going to have a new Retro and the Bubby episode out this month for sure. And I'm going to tell you, it's one of the best episodes we've ever filmed, we've ever done. And it was so spontaneous. Everything was just, I don't know, we were at the right place at the right time. It's when we went to Kansas City, Missouri. And oh my gosh, there's just so much comedy and a lot of great memories for myself hanging out with the boys. And obviously, right now, we really can't go out and game hunt. And that's kind of dampered some things for the channel a little bit because I like to game hunt pretty heavy in the summer. And really, I've only gone out maybe 2, 3 times since the pandemic, uh, game hunting wise, at least. So, and you got to be careful of that stuff. So the next Retro on the Bubby episode is going to be phenomenal. I think you guys are going to love it. I'm trying not to spoil it too much. And also the next one after that, well, I know the next two after that, but we're also going to cover Missouri Game Con 3. That was last year's Missouri Game Con, and this year's Missouri Game Con has been canceled due to COVID-19, the pandemic, as has a lot of things, a lot of events and cons, if you will. So that's something to look forward to on my channel with the Retro and the Bubby series. And I think really there's not too many episodes we have in the backlog for that particular series, and we might actually get caught up for once. And Stevie does take his time. Usually episodes, if you really look at our channel and look at the Retro and the Bubby series, our episodes are about a year behind. So the episode that you guys are going to see, the next one, is from last year. So if you see us going to a flea market or going to a game store, it's last year before the whole COVID-19 and the whole pandemic happened. So that's something to look forward to. I love that series. That's something we're going to keep going. Even if it's like 4 or 5 episodes a year, we're going to keep it going. For sure, going to stay in the tradition of the Christmas special. Even if it's going to be a little bit lower quality and just kind of quicker put together kind of episode. Like last year's, I actually ended up doing it. And that's when I dropped in on the Retro and the Bubby crew and gave them Christmas presents. Now, as far as my channel, my videos that I edit, so I do have a few game hunting videos that I have in my backlog. And I'm actually going to be releasing one tomorrow. You guys can look forward to that. It's a really quick one. It's in my hometown, covering one of my favorite, it's a toy store, a blast from the past. So you guys can look forward to that. I'm going to put that one together tomorrow. And then I also have some like Facebook Marketplace finds that I need to put together and edit. And I have all the footage for that. I gotta edit it and put it on the channel and show you guys what I have been finding in the wild, even during this pandemic. I have found some stuff, okay, and I'm still adding to the collection, and I'm adding to the Missouri Game Con pile, if you will, for next year. I'm going to be a vendor next year, 2021, at Missouri Game Con, and I sell all kinds of stuff there. And I don't know, I might do a virtual Missouri Game Con this year using the channel, and then also using my various social media platforms that I use. And then I also have some really kind of different, unique videos, and I'm going to show you guys what I have planned. I'm going to film this tomorrow. I've been sitting on these for a long, long time. These are some Nintendo cards. And sorry I'm not reading the comments, guys. I'm trying to go through my projects that I have in order here, so I'm trying not to ignore you guys. Zap, how you doing? Eric, what's up? Mario, how you doing, bud? Yeah, does this camera have fisheye? I'm gonna have to go and watch the video later and see the quality of it. But these Nintendo cards are really cool. I've had these since the early thousands. I bought literally hundreds of these cards, and I'm going to share what they are and the story behind my story behind them, and just how cool they are. I mean, there's a lot. I literally have every single one of these. They're Topps cards, and just trying to whet your appetite a little bit here. There's a Double Dragon one. I could have grabbed some more, some like Mario ones, but I just wanted to grab a few random ones. So I'll be doing that on the channel, and it's just something a little different. I'm pulling out of the collection some odds and ends. I'm not trying to say I'm stealing from NES Addict. He does a series where he talks about like Nintendo oddities, if you will, and I actually think that this would fit in that category very well. I might even ask him for some collaboration on it. I don't know. We'll see. I might hit him up. So I'm looking forward to that. Also, just something a little different. I don't do toys on my channel. There are a few toy videos on my channel, and I do it very, very sparingly. I'm actually thinking about doing a Ninja Turtle video, my toys from my childhood. I've hung on to every single one of them. Also, this is way in the future, but for Halloween, I'm actually thinking about doing. I have my Goosebump books right over there. I'm thinking about doing something with those and talking about those because I love Goosebumps and I would love a complete set someday. But this is going to be something I'm doing like now here in August or July and August. I got all 6 of these new Ghostbuster toys, and sorry for the glare. And just to whet your appetite here a little bit, I'm going to share my full Ghostbusters collection, toy collection from when I was a kid, and also these new toys that I have, all 6 of them. I have all 6 of them. They're kind of hard to come by. These were reissued because the new movie was supposed to come out this year, and obviously it's been pushed to summer of 2021. And yeah, this is something I've been holding on to these, and I'm just now getting around to them. So that's something to look forward to. And then looking at my collection, I have a ton of Ghostbuster toys. So that's something else I'm going to be working on. Something I've been thinking about doing for a long time. And I cleaned out my garage, and I really cleaned it out. And in my garage was my old college computer. And I have not booted that thing up literally since college. And I graduated about 10 years ago from college. So I'm going to try to boot that thing up. I bought the thing in 2005. So it's considered vintage. It's a Dell computer. We'll look at it. And the reason I'm going to do it, there's 2 reasons. A, I want to see if it still works. And B, there are some old school emulators and ROMs on there that I had downloaded from when I was in college. And when I was in college, it was kind of a unique time for me. I still had a lot of my games. I still had a lot of my retro games, but I kind of stepped away from video games. But on my computer, I still had all of these games. And I want to see what's on there. And I want to show you guys what's on there. And it's kind of a snapshot of my life from about 15 years ago or so. So that's going to be kind of unique if I can get that to work. I'm also going to see if I can get OBS to work on it. I believe it's the operating system is XP. And I'm going to see if I can get OBS to work on it. I know I might have to track down a wireless card, if you will. We'll see. We'll see what happens with that. But regardless, I'm going to make a video over it. And I don't know if I'm going to go completely, lazy game reviews style on it or not, because I love that channel a lot. But it might be something similar to that. But yeah. Captain Moore, how you doing? Captain Moore, I don't know, buddy. I honestly can't tell you what the model is. We're gonna have to see what I have. It's been so long since I even looked. I just saw it in a box, and I'm like, and it made me think. it made me think of a potential video for my channel, something a little different. Because to be honest, when I was in high school and in college, I still wanted to play retro games. At the time, they weren't quote unquote retro games, but I wanted to play a lot of Super Nintendo games. I wanted to play a lot of Sega Genesis games, and I didn't have certain games, and I wanted to go back to them. My local rental store didn't have those games anymore. They sold them or whatever. So I wanted to go back and play them. I don't know. It's going to be kind of a cool little adventure for all of us, really. Um, so those are some cool projects I have coming up for the summer. Now, I might do a review here and there, like a game review here and there. I haven't decided. I want to focus on these videos first because I'm really invigorated and passionate about these videos. And to me, I got to have fun. I got to have fun with YouTube. That's one thing I got to say about YouTube in general. You got to be passionate about what you are doing, what you are making, and there are professional YouTubers out there, but to me, you've got to enjoy what you're doing. Otherwise, why are you doing it? I enjoy teaching every single day, and I'm going to enjoy it even more since we've shut down since March. Mid-March is when schools were closed down for the year because of the pandemic. Yes, we did the online stuff, but it's not the same. But I'm very passionate about teaching. I'm very passionate about coaching. And I'm also very passionate about the retro gaming community and this YouTube channel. So those are my cool projects. I am going to try to get out this week. I have a pretty busy week ahead of me with a few things. I'm taking a summer school class for a master's program. I'm going back and getting my master's in history. And I had to do some work on a paper here and there. And oh man, that's fun. It's very nostalgic for me, right? Doing college work. But and I have some other things going on too, but I'm going to try to get that out this week. I'm going to be doing an unboxing video, and the very first video that I ever released on this channel was a pickup video. And I like to do it on the day, like July 2nd or July 3rd. This year it just didn't happen. Busyness of life and I was battling a little bit of sickness last week too. So it is what it is. I try to be flexible with the channel and make it fun. This is not a job for me. And if you're going to try to make this platform a career, more power to you. And there are professional YouTubers out there, but it's very difficult to make it on this platform. So I'll be doing that unboxing video. I'm going to try to work on that first this week. I'm also going to be live streaming some more this month, starting this month. And I'm really considering new game room tour. I did a video, Eric, on the Game Boy Micro already and kind of my thoughts on it. I might track down one of them. I might get one. I am not getting every single one of them. I think it's way too expensive. 4 games, for those prices, for 4 different ones. And there's like a few special editions too. But yeah, I released a game room tour in the spring, and I only like to do a game room tour about every 1 to 2 years or so, because, well, I transformed my entire game room this time around, and it took me about a year to find time to work on it, organize my stuff, and get it to where I want it today. So you can check that video out. It's pretty current. I have made a few changes since that video. I've made a few additions. Like I got some arcade 1-up machines. That'd probably be the biggest change in the game room. I've added some new signage, if you will. You might have seen in my video from yesterday, I found some family video signs and I've actually put those up in the game room since that video. So anyway, live streaming. I'm considering. So I do various streams. I'm considering going back to PlayStation 4 a little bit more. I have live streamed off of the PlayStation 4 a lot in the past, and there's a few games I want to live stream, kind of retro themed games, if you will. I'm not going to be live streaming Last of Us 2. Okay, I have beat Last of Us 2, and I might share my thoughts on that game here in a minute. No spoilers or anything, but I'm thinking about doing a full playthrough of my favorite game of all time, Chrono Trigger. So, considering doing that on the channel, I don't know how many parts it would be. I can beat Chrono Trigger just without going back and replaying, getting all the endings. I can probably beat it in about 15 hours and do it justice. It's been, oh gosh, probably, I'm going to say about 4 or 5 years since I've actually played through the entire game. I played through the entire game on the DS when I tracked it down on the DS, and I remember playing through that a few years back. So I'm due for a playthrough, and it's my favorite game of all time. And why not do a full playthrough on my channel? Make a playlist and just go through every single part of the game and explain why I love the game so much. I'm considering doing a review of it as well. That's something I've been wanting to do forever, and we'll see. We'll see. Other than that, those are my plans for the summer. I'm going to be doing a few more unboxing videos. Those I can put together very, very quickly and edit them very, very quickly. I just literally tonight released an Atari loot box unboxing video. I have some little mini arcade machine thingies that I can unbox. So that's something I can do as well on the channel. That's lightning quick. I did a Mortal Kombat unboxing one. And then I also have these little like Atari, they're old as heck and they're crappy as heck. They're the little at-game controllers. You plug in a dongle and play. There's like 18 games on each one or something. I have those. I still have to mess around with and unbox and play and see. I also have some footage of, I tracked down a Neo Geo Mini, and I just haven't, I don't know, I just haven't edited the footage. I had the footage, but when I found out I couldn't live stream with it, I actually went on my way to buy the special mini USB cord for it, and I thought I was gonna be able to live stream it with my software I have, and it just didn't work. So that's something else I can do that's really, really quick. Other than that, I don't know. There might be some random collection videos. That's something I thought about doing too, like sharing my Super Nintendo collection or NES collection. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, I do know this. I should have put this on my list. I totally forgot about this. Talking about collection videos. This will probably be the focus. So I have a complete Nintendo 64 collection. Okay, and I completed it about a couple years ago, and I've been sitting on it ever since. And what I would like to do, I actually ended up buying the end labels that you can find off of like Etsy, for example, for every single game, because the N64 cartridges obviously don't have the end labels. And I'm probably going to show you guys my collection, and then also show you my beautification process, if you will, of the cartridges, because there's a lot of those cartridges that have permanent marker writing on it, or there's other stickers on it or whatever. Now, one thing I will never do in my collection, two things: stickers that will always forever stay on a game or a box. If any of my games have any blockbuster stickers or markings on it, they're staying on those games or boxes forever. To me, that's history. And then if it's also some other kind of video rental store, I'm thinking about keeping those on there as well. That's something that I kind of appreciate. I have there's like little stickers on my games, literally from video game stores or excuse me, rental stores from literally all over the country. I have some from California. I even have some from Alaska, Missouri, my home state, and just all over the place. So those might stay on there, but the blockbuster ones, that's non-negotiable. They're staying on those games. So I plan on beautifying my N64 collection, and then I might also do some related videos, something that I've been kind of rolling around in my mind since completing my Nintendo 64 collection. You know, why? Why did I do that? Why did I do that as a collector? It's the only complete set I have now. It's not complete in box. Why did I do that, and what does it mean? Why should I be proud to have, say, Carmageddon in my collection when I hardly ever play it? Or what is it, Elmo's Number Adventure, or whatever it is? Why does that matter? I mean, does it matter? Complete collecting, what does that do for you? I mean, that kind of thing as a collector. And then just some random collecting thoughts, if you will. So yeah, that's been something rolling around in my mind. Yeah, I updated you guys where I'm at and future projects I have. Let's see if there's any comments I missed. Yeah. Didn't miss any comments. Yeah, so I'm looking forward to some these future projects. Let's talk Last of Us 2 here. I'll be short and sweet here with that, and because I said I would talk about it, and this will be the last thing I talk about this evening. I'm not going to do a review on the channel. You guys can watch a gazillion reviews and reaction videos on YouTube, all you want. This is a retro video game channel. I know I've covered some newer games. Okay, I try to be flexible on the channel. And B, I don't really like to put a whole lot of mature content on my channel. I try to be as appropriate as possible because I am a teacher, and teachers are held to a much higher standard, and I stand by that. So everything that is on my channel, for the most part, I try to keep that in the back of my mind with content that I create and videos that I create. So that's kind of the two reasons why I'm not going to do a review of Last of Us 2. And the YouTube community has kind of saturated that topic to death. So I'm just not gonna cover it. But I have finished it, and I've had a lot of people reach out and ask me that have known that I've been playing it and beat it and such. Bubby and I, we were really, really excited about it and really pumped about it. And the funny thing is, Bubby got it the day of release. And Bubby, he got it at Walmart. I waited because I pre-ordered it off of Amazon, and it got delivered to me the Tuesday after its release. And I didn't watch a single trailer. B, I didn't watch a single review. I didn't watch anything. I didn't read any reviews. I am that kind of guy. When it's something really, really big, really, really, I'm not going to say important to me, but I want to be surprised. And if I saw something on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere about it, I kind of blocked it. I did notice, and I'm not going to spoil anything here, I did notice a lot of negativity from the few posts that I would just scroll past really quick and was like, oh no, oh no, this is bad. Um, in the back of my head, I'm like, oh gosh. And then Bubby played it. He didn't spoil it, but he's like, yeah, they were right. And I was like, gosh dang it. So Bubby actually ended up coming over the Tuesday that I got it in the mail, and he wanted to see my reaction, and it was kind of unique. Once you get to that one part, he wanted me to get to that one part in the game. He wanted to see how I would react, and oh my gosh, yeah, it was shocking, but it is what it is. I like the game. I really, really like the game. I love the environment. I love the music, the ambiance, if you will, the world building. I love the gameplay. I was really, really surprised by the stealth elements. You have some stealth elements in the first game, but I feel like the second game you really, really have to master it and understand how to use it. So I liked that a lot. And did I enjoy using Abby? That's a question that I've had from numerous people. Do I like Abby? Uh, I I'm just gonna say this. It didn't annoy me. I can understand why people don't like her. Um, but she did kind of feel forced at times. But she didn't annoy me. I didn't hate her. Um, I wanted to play as Ellie a lot more. I played through sections of Abby's parts of the game, which is roughly I'm not even gonna say half of the game, but roughly about half of the game you play as Abby. But I really just was like, oh man, I just want to play as Ellie. I want to play as Ellie. Let me get back to Ellie. Let me get back to Ellie. So I did rush a little bit. I might play it again and take my time with with Abby and her storyline and all that stuff. So I just don't know. I don't know. My biggest complaint with the game is the pacing. The pacing and the storytelling, the back and forth, the flashbacks. The flashbacks are probably the most annoying parts of the game. Even the parts with Ellie and Joel, I'm like, why am I playing this? This is too much. There were too many of them. They probably could have cut out a few of them. I understand that it's kind of setting up the story and then also doing some more character building and some backstory and all that. But to me, oh my gosh, it slowed the game down drastically. And I understand that's kind of the game designers uh, reason to do that. They wanted to slow it down a little bit and flesh out the story, but they probably could have cut out 2/3 of those flashbacks, if you will, and I would have been fine with it. Now, I do plan on playing through it one more time, like I said, and I would like for two things for Last of Us 2. I want a DLC, a single player DLC, um, where I'm trying not to spoil here, but we get bits and pieces of Ellie's journey to California. If you read in her journal, she talks about how she has to go through Las Vegas, and she almost died going through Las Vegas. So I would love to have some more time with Ellie. No more Abby, more Ellie. Okay. And also, I do want some multiplayer. There was some multiplayer with the remastered version, I believe, and I think that they will do that later on. once you see that the game's been released for a while. So if I had to give a number for The Last of Us 2, I'd give it an 8 out of 10. And really, the flaws are in the storytelling itself. And the first game is not perfect. Okay, in my opinion, it's a 10 out of 10 game, but it's not perfect either. But the story in The Last of Us 1 just flows a lot better. And to me, I love the gameplay. I love all the mechanics. But Last of Us 1 is considered, in my opinion, considered to be one of the best story-driven, character-driven video games of all time. And Last of Us 2 doesn't hit that, in my opinion, at all. In fact, Ellie is, in my opinion, kind of shallow at times. And I understand, all the emotions and feelings and things that she's going through. And she goes through a transformation at the end. And there's a change in her character, but I don't know. There's just way too much emphasis on Abby, if you will. I should have put in the description Last of Us 2 talk as well. But that's probably the last of Us 2 talk you'll get on my channel, unless like I have Bubby over or something and we talk about it, kind of do like a little debriefing, if you will, because he is more harsh on it than I am, and I'm very harsh about video games and entertainment in general. That's just who I am. I'm very critical about things in general. I was raised to be that way, and then also my profession. I'm a historian. I have to be critical of all things. Okay, I just have to be, and I look at things at a very critical point of view. But yeah, so. Yeah, no problem, V2K. All right, guys. So I think that's going to be it for the live stream. I've been live streaming now for about 40 minutes or so here, about 37 minutes. And I wanted to just do a quick little update. I'm going to leave this link on the channel, this live stream. Again, if you are interested in being a part of my contest, all you have to do is subscribe. I might even do a quick little update video tomorrow as well, just saying, hey, here's the rules. And all you have to do is subscribe, and just talking about the dates for the channel, for the contest, that is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Thanks for tuning in. And you guys stay safe. This pandemic stuff's still going on. And I know that there's a lot of pandemic burnout right now. And who do you believe? The sources and the numbers and data and all that stuff. And there's been a lot of places that have enforced wearing a face mask, for example. Columbia, Missouri, close to where I live, they just voted on enforcing the face mask. It's a new ordinance in the city, and that kind of affects me a little bit. Where I live, there's no ordinance yet. I don't think there will be. We're kind of a smaller city, if you will. But yeah, be safe. And this stream is historian. I'm not sure what that means. But you guys be safe, and thanks for watching.